Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Rick. This is Kirby's Dream Land 2 for Game Boy. If you couldn't tell by the graphics. So, we are just starting World 3, which is actually almost as short as the rest of them. Okay. So we're going to, I believe, be picking up the fish here. We'll see what powers we end up having options for. Ooh, rock. I actually don't remember what rock does with owl. It is rock. Okay. Rock owl is not that terribly exciting. Cutter owl, on the other hand, is really good. And is one of the ones that I was looking at getting earlier, and didn't end up getting a chance to. Oops. Okay, so I believe if our health runs out while we have an animal, it just loses the animal, which I'm actually okay with because we're going to be getting the fish soon. And this is a water world. Never mind, we just got all our health back. See, nothing to worry about. Just like I said. I'm guessing, yeah, this is going to give us the fish and spark, for that matter. Almost. So, Owl Spark is really cool. It just throws lightning bolts. But the fish is a awesome little... It's a light bulb out of its mouth that seems to quasi-electrocute it, which it then shoots and explodes. Fish in general is great underwater. He ignores currents pretty much completely. And gives you a lot better mobility than you get in pretty much anything else. Also, the fish spark lets you see better in the dark, which this would be nice right now. Crap, I wanted that. I'll see if I can scroll it off. Ooh, neat. Hidden rooms. Illuminates and you can see hidden doors. Which is neat. I appreciate that they give something like that to differentiate Spark from needle and ice a bit, because in a lot of the games those are very similar as far as how they function. Just the if stuff runs into you, it takes damage. I mean, even to an extent, stone is not dissimilar. Okay, so for this next section, we actually need stone. Poor fish. I love how with all the fish powers, it seems like Kirby's just turning into things in his mouth against his will. Like the spikes, it looks like Kirby just totally is, you know, sticking out spikes through him. Stone, it looks like there's just a giant something in his mouth. So there's a hidden door here that leads to... So this is the first really tricky one, because technically you're supposed to have two different powers to get through the section. So you come in with Spark, you find this, you get to the door, and then you have to go back out to get... to actually get the stone power and come back again. Which is neat in this style of game, that they give you that exploration. Like, I appreciate it from that perspective. It's not so great when you're trying to do videos that require you to... It's very trial and error. So it's not great for when I want to record videos without having... without having to replay levels or over and over again. So fish on land, obviously not great. And actually rockfish isn't great. We just needed it for that spot, so I'm actually gonna ditch it. Because I think just being able to suck in enemies is probably better. I guess also worth noting, you can actually suck in enemies underwater with the fish. So that's another neat little feature. Feels like these third stages in each level are a bit longer than the first two. Like, the first ones are very short. Kinda makes me wish that they distributed it a little better. That's okay. Okay, can't absorb those. Downside of not having a power-up is you have to wait for the boss every time. Oh, jeez. That's a lot of projectiles. Okay. There we go. Warp Star to 4. And we're now into Ice World. So I believe one of the other features for the hamster is that he ignores the ice physics in certain areas. Oh, hi. Sure. Well then. Jerks. Hopefully this means... Oh, nope, we need Fireball to get that. There we go. Now we got Rick. I'm actually curious what Rick does with spikes. Ooh, that's actually really annoying. So I'm guessing that Kirby with ice is just a, is the forward-facing one. I think Rick with ice is the circle, which some of the other games have. I forgot about that, and that is one of the neatest. Ugh, we just got wrecked. Well, let's see how far back we have to go. Well, on one hand, that's not bad. On the other hand, that's really bad. I always like these long rock sections, it's kind of neat. Once again, we can just use rock for parts of this. We need Koo, the owl, to go against the wind. No! Okay, so while we're on the ground, we can move. Okay, I didn't realize that. And I'm guessing from that this is Koo. Ugh, that's really annoying to go against that current. Very glad we picked up the umbrella. So I think that's going to make this section a lot easier. Another mini-boss, I'm guessing? No? Just a section that would be really obnoxious without the umbrella or some other power. So that's... almost feels like it's baiting me into this, but... gives you the power selection and then gives you a floor of ice that you can go through. 1-up's okay. Those guys are apparently actually invincible, so we'll just avoid that. And now, I want to see what the ice version is. Okay, aimable cannon of ice, that's neat. He said as he went and picked up his umbrella again, and then realized that the progression actually requires Fireball for some reason. You know, Fire with the Owl is actually not bad. It's a dive effect, which is not great all the time, but it's not bad. Okay, 3. I kinda want to try this, just because it looks cool. I don't actually know if it's good, but it looks really cool. It's at the very least good against mini-bosses. Fish. Fish. We have this little water section. Oops. Not sure all that was worth it, but that's okay. Not having my fire's not going to be the end of the world, or my lightning rather. Not having my lightning is not going to be the end of the world because I'm actually going to be looking for a fireball power at some point here. So we actually want that going into the next area. Yeah, that guy right there. That's unfortunate, because we actually need the fish. So we may actually need to redo this level to get the fish. Because I do want to get the true boss. I don't really care that much about 100%ing the game. I care about the fact that there's a hidden boss that you can't get to without having all of it. So we're actually gonna go back here, because I think one... That's unfortunate. I was just thinking this is where the fish was, right away. But we need fire also. Unfortunately, that actually doesn't necessarily help us because we still need a fire. Well, maybe there's a fireball in here that we can get. I'll just keep my... Yes, there is, right there. Nothing like going through a platforming auto-scroller with the water specialist while having to maintain your powers and not get hit. Or die. This is annoying, and I can't exit out. Well, I guess we're probably going to do this level twice, or maybe I'll just do it off stream. We'll see what the layout ends up being. It may be nice to actually be able to tell whether or not I can do, like if there's another fireball power coming up here, or another fish. That would actually save me from having to... Yeah! So I can actually go through with a different power-up. I just have to go through with the fish until that point. So I think what we need to do is go down this? No. No, it's probably that previous section there. Yep. Well, the good news is this is actually a lot shorter than some of the other previous ones. As far as the stuff that gives you... As far as stuff that gives you weird power, or that gives you, or last levels, there we go. As far as last levels go, it was actually shorter than the other previous ones. So we want something that's not fireball, specifically so that I can do, so I can get through that section more easily, because those little blocks in the middle are really obnoxious. I am rather thankful that there is only one, that there's only one, rainbow drop per world. Because some games you have to go, like, find a hidden thing in every level or something like that. And especially in a Kirby game where you need specific powers for each one, that would be really obnoxious. Okay, so we're gonna probably start with fire unless I find something better. That'll work. Ugh. That is not right. Oh no. Seriously? We literally can't get out of this with the fish. I should have saved quit out. I just realized. So it's down and left, and then we have to break these blocks. Oh my god. Well, we made progress. At least this video will be a little longer. I haven't tried umbrella fish yet. Yeah, that's probably worthless. Here's to umbrella fish lasting past the first area. I am off to a rollicking good start. Oh, please don't die. You know, the spikes are right there. I really should have seen that. Wait, what? I'm very confused as to how this is supposed to work. Is there like a platform over on the left one? You have to leave the ice blocks in place. Oh my god. I don't even care if I'm whining. I still think this is probably the fastest way to get a fish. Although, actually, I'm gonna die. Because... So, Kirby's health is, static once you get an animal, so I don't want to come in with 1 health once I get once the fish dies inevitably. I've got the lives for it, so why not? By the way, you can expect some of these, some of the other ones like this to go about this well. From what I've seen, from my initial research, the level 6 rainbow drop is about this convoluted, if not more. I'm at least getting relatively efficient at that part. No pun intended. Okay, now that I've realized it, totally pun intended. I'm getting very efficient at that. Okay. There we go. So this is the part that's actually scaring me. So, for some reason, the game developers thought it was a good idea to make you go. Oh my god. You still need the fireball. You still need the fireball. So yeah, you actually have to go back. You have to drop the fireball. You can't go back there. Okay, well, we're keeping the fish. So yeah, regardless, you actually have to, you actually have to drop your power-up, quickly pick up the block, and then go back to the power-up. I'm really at the point right about now where if this doesn't work, I'm probably just gonna call this and we'll do it off screen. Okay. I hate it. Okay, level 4 boss. That's a really annoying sound effect. And I'm guessing that little white thing was what we could absorb. Nope. Icicles. Nope. This is a really obnoxious boss, too. I'm not sure it would seem as obnoxious if it weren't for the previous section. But I digress. Oh my god, the sound effects. I'm not a big fan of when sound effects cut into the music like that. That was fair. Okay, now I know what to do at least, so hopefully we can do a little better. Should be 6 hits. We know that doesn't work. Ugh. One more hit, come on. Be good to me, RNG. That was close. So, at least the game actually escalates in difficulty a bit. I'm still not super happy with the fireball fish situation there, but we'll go back and get that off stream. You understand how it works at least, so I don't feel bad about grinding it out without recording it. Especially since I don't have, or since I'm not editing these videos down to cut out the repetition. So, yeah, we'll pick back up next time with World 5. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one.